are so many products out there to choose for our homes, for our personal well-being and our personal care, and figuring out which of these products is better for our health and our wellness, is going to be more durable, is going to last long, is actually going to do what it says it's going to do is like really hard, right?
Living green or sustainably is about more than saving on your electric bill and doing your part to protect natural resources. It is about a safer and healthier life for you and your family without sacrificing style, quality, or budget. This is a movement to provide all of us with clean air to breathe and water to drink, safe, healthy food to eat, and places to live, and energy to run the places where we live, learn, work, and play. Join your host, Marla Esser-Close, the Green Home Coach, to learn how everyday green homes work for you, your family, and your community.
Hey, y'all, I'm Marla, the Green Home Coach, and I am doing a solo today. But I wanted to bring y'all up to date on some thoughts that I've been having and some work that I have been doing all about selecting products, materials, etc., that we bring into our homes. And this is a lot of the work that I do, is helping people to specify. I am not the designer. You don't want me choosing the colors and the shapes and stuff for your house, although I know what I like. So if you're good with that. But knowing what the specifications are for the stuff that you bring in is by figuring out how to find the stuff that's going to work best the way you want to, that's going to provide the health and wellness benefits that you want, that's going to give you the durability or the low maintenance factors that you want. And this is where, when you're doing a design project, remodel project, a big build project, all of this stuff comes into play. So we actually, just this summer of 2022, did a small remodel in our kitchen. And we called it our health and wellness remodel because I wanted us to have a kitchen where we could cook together. Scott's now medically retired, so he's home, and we love to cook together. And the way our kitchen was configured, we could not walk past each other without bumping bottoms. And it just really was tight. So it was really hard for us both to be in there, for one of us to be prepping, one of us to be cooking, or both of us cutting stuff up. We just couldn't do it. So we also had a lot of repairs that needed to be made to our home. We had some significant cracks in our drywall, and we had a number of different professionals looking at it. One of them finally said, if you'll tear up the rest of the floor, I bet you there's a crack in that concrete slab. And guess what? There was a crack in that concrete slab. So we got that fixed, and I got a new floor out of it. So yay. But picking all the materials, we had a great designer who laid it all out, what it was going to look like, what the design was, what the flow was, where things would go. And then we had to start picking materials. Fortunately, I've worked with this designer before. It's Christy Howell of CRH Design Build here in Oklahoma City. I'm giving a shout out to you, Christy. Because we've worked together on a green build for one of her clients. So we knew a lot about how to work together and how to pick this stuff. And we also ran into some limitations with the supply chain shortages. We had to make some trade-offs with what was available locally and timing. We had some products that were not exactly what we wanted. We had one situation where we ended up with a product that was not near what we wanted, and we had to put some mitigation strategies in place to help get some of the extra VOCs, the smelly stuff, out. But we found ways to do it. And so going through that process really helped me to understand from the client perspective, all these decisions that you have to go into and how do you pick this? And if you've listened to me for any length of time, I am a huge, huge advocate of using green labels, trusted green labels, and using these labels to select things that will work for you and your own home or the homes that you're building, remodeling, and working on. And those are a great place to start because they give you that independent third-party verification that things have already been tested, they've already been researched, and you don't have to do all that work. So I'm still a huge proponent of those. But you also have to start with your goals. And that's where you really start to lay out what works. So for us, I'm just going to use us as an example because I know our project. We knew that we wanted a better layout for our kitchen. And for us, it was a health and wellness consideration because that's part of our emotional wellness. I know, sounds crazy, but you know what? This stuff really does matter. And then we wanted materials that were durable, that did not off-gas a lot, that would hold up. And then materials that were going to work in conjunction with each other. So I made some trade-offs. And you know what? Sometimes you got to do that. I ended up choosing an LVP, a luxury vinyl plank that is actually quite gorgeous and much more comfortable for my knees to walk on. So that was a big reason I wanted that over tile. And it was a lot less than going with wood. And at any rate, so it just made a lot more sense. But I found this beautiful floor and it was Green Guard certified. So low emissions. It was extremely well made and it worked beautifully. And it actually was less than some of my other options. So that was a trade-off because it still is vinyl. And a lot of people have a challenge with vinyl. They don't feel it's just what they want, or maybe it's not as healthy. And you've got all the background with plastics and vinyls and all that. But this product, once I researched it, I really felt good about it. And it was something we could do. It was something that worked. We chose quartz for our countertops. I love quartz. I love the way it is actually mined. It's much less destructive to the earth. And it's actually an engineered product. So it's made to look beautiful, beautiful patterns, but it's also made to be very durable and to stand up well in a kitchen. I'm not going to put a hot pot on it. I don't do those things. I use trivets. We found a beautiful tile that was made with a lead-free glaze and met our requirements there. We used low VOC paints, or zero VOC paint actually, for the walls. And then we did paint some cabinets. And for this one, we asked our contractor to work with a product he had never worked with before. So that is always a challenge. You got to go through a little bit of a conversation there to get them more comfortable with working with something new. So we did. And caveat, he still needed to put the primer on that was high VOC. And this was a trade-off because without that higher VOC primer, we would not have had the durability. Now, fortunately, once they put the paint over that primer, it seals up that VOC emissions and it's kind of tucked away. We had another stain that we could not get the low VOC version, so we had to mitigate once we used the higher VOC version. That was the only product that we really ran into that challenge with. But all of this comes together to create a beautiful, healthier, better, more sustainable outcome for you, for the person living there or the person working on the home. And we learned a lot. We learned a whole lot through this process. It's beautiful. We're still getting settled, still getting things back in place. But it also informed me as to why I have curated the Everyday Green Home Shop and brought this to y'all. So if you have not been to the shop lately, it's all brand new. And I've divided things up. I'm actually going to show you guys real quick, since some of you will be watching this on video. It used to be that the shop was everything and everybody that I worked with, and we split it up so that the Everyday Green Home Shop now is our Amazon affiliate shop. So all of the products in here are sourced from Amazon, and good and bad there, right? I love supporting small companies directly whenever I can. And I have another way that we do that. So we can do both. But so many of us shop with Amazon and we're used to finding things there. We have our Prime. So taking advantage of this already established relationship makes a lot of sense. So the new shop is set up. It is all Amazon. There are no straight direct affiliate programs in here anymore. We moved all those to a different place, which I'm also going to tell you about in a moment. So when you get a chance to come in and check out the shop on Everyday Green Home, it's divided into a lot of different categories for things that you use around your home or in your clients' homes, as well as personal care. And I urge you to come try a few of these things. Some of these are some of my favorite products as well. Everything from Rocket Books, reusable notebooks, to my Oka Bee sandals, which I absolutely love. I have them in 2 colors and looking for a third. Our e-cloths, which we use to clean. We've really fallen in love with those. even some food products and handmade jewelry, just all different kinds of things. But my very favorite one that I found just a little bit ago is actually in the toys and games category, right? You didn't know I had a toys and games category. There is a green Monopoly. Oops, I went to the wrong page. But this was so fun. I was in a meeting a few weeks ago, and someone brought up using the Monopoly Go Green edition as a drawing, an attendance prize. And I love this. So I had to go put it in the shop. So it says, Monopoly Go Green Edition game made with 100% recycled paper parts and plant-based plastic token board game. It is made with greener concepts as you're moving around the Monopoly board. It's made of recycled paper. And it's just really a fun way to learn about green things and ways to go green. And this whole idea of going green kind of gets crazy, right? Because it's all about creating a better world, a healthier world for all of us. So I think that's a fun way to go about it. I have not gotten mine in yet. It will be on order soon. So check out the Everyday Green Home shop. Let me know what you think. And if you have products that you want added in the shop, just shoot me a note or DM me on Instagram, and I would love to add them. And once you go into Amazon from the Everyday Green Home shop, anything else you add to your cart before you check out actually helps to support the Everyday Green Home shop. So it is much, much appreciated. Now, I also promised you that the affiliate programs would still be there. So there's a number of companies that we've had a direct affiliate relationship with, and some of them are also on Amazon. So you can choose. You can buy directly through their affiliate program through my affiliate link, and it supports Everyday Green Home's shop or in Green Home Coach. It also supports that business, that small business. So that's a way to give a little more direct support. And many of those affiliates also have products on Amazon if that's just easier for you. So you can go both ways, whichever way works for you most. Many of you may remember we've done quite a bit of posting about plain products. This is a personal care product line that's in aluminum bottles that are on a subscription basis. So you send them back and they sterilize them, refill them, and send them back to you with product in them. So that's a really cool product. We continue to have a great affiliate relationship with. The DePlain sisters have done a great job with this company. We love watching them. They're a B certified corporation, and they're just doing some really cool work. You'll also see some of the others that have been around green screen. This is the heating and cooling filters that we've used in our home for the last few years. They've been great. We have really felt we get a cleaner environment with them, especially when they're coupled with ventilation and with an air purifier. We also are Eco Bags is one that only goes through Amazon, but I have visited with Sharon a number of times, and you will still see her on our trusted partners and brands page for Eco Bags because we've just built up a great relationship, and they've been in business for a long time doing great work with recycled and organic cotton bags. So lots of fun options there. You also will see a couple of new affiliate partners. My favorite, and I didn't bring my roll of toilet paper, is Who Gives a Crap. And Who Gives a Crap offers recycled toilet paper and toilet paper made from responsibly sourced bamboo. And I think I have a whole case out in the garage because I buy it by the case, and then we don't buy toilet paper for a year. But this stuff is great. It is not flushing our trees down the toilet, literally. There's a couple of good podcasts on that as well. But I'm really excited to be adding them to our affiliate category and to be representing their product. And I'm hoping to add a few more by the end of the year. The other thing that we're adding to the Trusted Partners and Brands page is products that we use in our homes and in our daily life that are either referral programs like Refer a Friend programs, or they may be on Amazon. But just to give you a little glimpse, I get asked a lot of times, hey, what do you use? So this will give y'all a little glimpse of what we use and hopefully give you a chance to check it out and also to share it with some friends. One of my favorite referral programs that we are involved with is Imperfect Foods. And if you've not tried Imperfect Foods yet, please go get my referral link and try it out. Want to find and sell the value of green homes and features in your clients' projects and homes? I'm Marla Close, the Green Home Coach, and I have built What Makes a Green Home Green audio program just for you. This program offers an easy-to-understand language, audio trainings that are easy to consume on the go, with resource guides to help you absorb the information and reference it easily in your day-to-day activity. Your investment in this green home knowledge could unlock thousands of dollars more in business for your home projects. Check out What Makes a Green Home Green and how it will help you find and sell the value of green homes and features in your clients' projects and homes. greenhomecoach.com/homepro. So if you're not familiar with Imperfect Foods, this was a company we found a few years ago. I think actually it was during the first part of the pandemic. And their whole thing is to help avoid and to fight food waste. So they take ugly foods and they sell it through their produce. Sometimes they will repackage things, like when a lot of the restaurants were closed down, they would take food that was packaged for restaurants, so big quantities, and they would repackage it so that it could be sold directly to individuals and households like us. Most of it is sustainably sourced. It's affordable. It comes right to our door. All of the packaging is recyclable, either through Imperfect Foods. They have a pickup program. So when they deliver your food, you can get it weekly, bi-weekly, whatever you want. When they deliver your food, any of your refrigerated and frozen stuff comes in a silver, almost like a bubble wrap pack with a freezer pack inside of it. And they will take back those silver bags, the cold bags, and the freezer packs. You can recycle all of the cardboard packaging in your local single stream recycling or at a local recycler's. So it's really just a well thought out one. We've tried a lot of new products through here. They started out, they have probably 5 to 10 times the products that they did when we first started. So they've got pantry staples, produce, snacks, plant-based, dairy, meat and fish, all kinds, personal care products even. So all kinds of things. Actually, I see they have a brand of butter that I've been wanting. So I'm going to put it on my grocery list for next week. So it's really, really been something that we have really enjoyed. We do our delivery every other week so that we have enough that we get free shipping. So there's just a lot of ways to figure this out. But I will definitely put my link to Imperfect Foods in the show notes. One day we had a big stack of Imperfect Food boxes that we were saving up. We didn't know what we might need to pack up and stuff. So we had this big box of Imperfect Foods, and they're pink. So they really stand out. You really see them. And I'm like, okay, we got this whole stack of Imperfect Food boxes that we don't need anymore. So I posted them on our neighborhood Facebook group. Anybody need boxes? And yes, somebody claimed them, but I had 2 people say, what's Imperfect Foods? And both of them were able to go try it and got really excited about trying out this new grocery, the way of getting groceries. And this whole delivery grocery thing is, oh my gosh, there's some crazy stuff. We even have a new place coming in near our house that is going to be pickup only. So lots of new concepts out there. Some other products that you might want to try in our daily routine might be, we've been trying Gem, a superfood vitamin or vitamin replacement. Wellness, we've been using a lot, the shampoo and the toothpaste. So that'll also be in there. That's also actually available through our Amazon affiliation. And then I know that I'm a green home coach, but I love finding personal products that support the cause and help other small businesses. I mean, this is really all about small businesses, right? Because a lot of us are small businesses, and so we're trying to help each other out. And I'm going to come back to that point. So I have wanted a pair of Rothys shoes. There, I put it right side up for the longest time. But I saved up because they're a little pricey, at least for me. I don't normally buy a lot of shoes and stuff because I'm home officed a lot, so I can go barefoot. But I wanted to try these so badly. So I got a pair. So what's so special about Rothys? Number one, they're super comfortable and they're really flexible. I have to have something with arch support, and these work great. And they're washable. You can just take out this little insert You throw the rest in the washing machine and wash it. Mine don't need washing yet. They are made of bottles. So they spin the yarn for these shoes from recycled plastic bottles and reuse a resource that is in full demand. I really love these. I will get another pair sooner than later. They have all kinds of styles, sneakers, loafers, pointy toes, but they're all super comfy. They have rubber soles or some kind of rubber sole. But I will say, for the amount I've worn these, they've been a great investment. So if you want to check out Rothys, that's one of my daily faves too. And the other shoes you guys probably hear me talk about ad nauseum is, and you can see I wear these a lot. These are my Oka bees. Oka bees, and these are made of a plant-based plastic. They are recyclable. You can send them back to the manufacturer and they will recycle them. I've had these for a couple of years, so I need to wash them. But these are made by a woman-owned company based in Georgia. So they're made here in the United States. The company is woman-owned, and they make a great shoe. Again, I thought it was going to be too flat because my knees kind of gripe at me every now and then. But this little arch support right here has been wonderful, and they've been very comfortable. I wear them all the time. I have 2 pairs. I walk in them everywhere, and they have been great. So you hear about plastic a lot, right? So I have to put a plug in. And they're not yet an official affiliate. I'm working on that. But this little doodad, I'm trying to get it so you guys that are watching versus listening can see it. And that's always a trick. So what I'm holding up is a business card holder with my logo on the front. It's in 2 colors. So the logo is in green and the rest of the business card holder is in white. And it is made of recycled plastic that has been 3D printed. And I get to brag a bit. This is my son's company. He and one of his longtime friends and business partner have formed this company. They're based in St. Louis, Missouri, and they make filament for 3D printers from recycled plastic. Everything they deal with is recycled plastic. They also have a pretty good sized and growing print farm. So that was why I got the 3D printed card holder for my desk. I have one for my office. Actually have an official office. So I have one for my official office desk. I have one for my home office desk and a couple of extras, but I haven't figured out what to do yet. Printerior Designs is the name of the company. I will put a link down there, and there is a coupon code too. That you can get some discount for your very first order. They have, in addition to filament on their website, they have a number of products that they're doing. They're doing some really fun 3D print products. I just love seeing all the inventive ways that people are coming up with to help use the resources that we already have and to reuse, recycle, and get stuff out there in a new way. So I am super, super proud of my son, and yay, Trent and Hayden. You guys are rocking it out. I am just so excited about it. Oh, and by the way, if you're on TikTok, check out their TikTok site. They are blowing it out of the park. So, okay, Trent, mom gave you a plug. What else? Oh, this whole idea of trusted partners and brands really came about as I realized as a solopreneur, I actually do have some team members that work with me part-time, but I'm the only official employee of Green Home Coach. Thank goodness for service businesses and small businesses helping each other out. Thank you. But what I realized is these partnerships were vital. There was just not enough ways to reach people without partnerships. So I really started building up my network. And there's been a number of businesses that I've collaborated with, done content sharing with, podcast sharing, all kinds of different ideas. We've helped each other out with business propositions or business deals or consulting over the years. And I wanted a way to make this network of businesses more official. So this is the Trusted Partners page. So when you go to the Trusted Partners and Brands page, you're going to see 3 sections. You're going to see Trusted Partners. And these are businesses that Green Home Coach has a relationship with personally. So we know them by name, we've probably done podcasts with them, content sharing, and we actively are working together in some way, shape, or form. Some of them in real estate, wellness real estate, some of them in, we've got one in green real estate, we've got another green resource company, And then there's a few other folks that I've had long-term relationships with that I'm also looking to bring in to be part of the partner program with Green Home Coach. But this was a way for us to share our audiences and our knowledge with each other's audiences. And I'm a big believer in, networking and helping people out that and this is how we get to learn more. So I am so excited to finally get this off the ground and out to you, our listeners, and the people that are using our services and learning and following our podcast and everything else, because these partnerships, these businesses have so much to offer. And I find so many times that I am learning about so many businesses. Like I learned about those shoes from somebody I knew or from a podcast or both. And so sharing that word and passing it forward and paying it forward is so important. So that's what I am seeking to do with the Trusted Partners and Brands page, is to help y'all learn more about what you can do. Some of these products, services, and companies may be a little bit more than what you've traditionally used. But for us, we are finding that we are getting the payback and the quality, how well we're able to use the products. We're like in our groceries, we're actually eating the stuff that we get. So we don't have as much food waste here in our own home. So all of these little factors add up. And I just encourage you to try a couple of these new companies, new products, new ways of thinking. If you have one that you think we should look into, please give me a holler. Reach out to me, Instagram, Facebook, email, smoke signals, whatever works, and let us know. We can't check into everything, but we do try where we can to establish these relationships with whomever we can. In particular, what do I support? I support women-based businesses, small businesses, and people that are pursuing sustainable and healthier outcomes, and people and businesses that focus on homes. So you kind of bring all those together. That's a lot of my volunteer work as well, is in one of those key areas. And it all kind of starts knitting itself together. So while we can't do it all, I hope to be able to do more through these relationships. And really excited for your feedback as you check some of these out for yourself. And let us know how we can serve you better and get you to the resources that you need to make the homes you live in or work on healthier and better for all the people that live there. So check out the show notes for all the links. We so appreciate your support. And I personally am so grateful that you come to listen to the Green Home Coach on the Everyday Green Home podcast. Have a great green day.
That wraps this episode of the Everyday Green Home podcast. Get the show notes with all the resources mentioned in this episode. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast app so you never miss an episode. Want more? Join the Love Your Everyday Green Home private Facebook group for more resources and behind-the-scenes insights. And remember that living a little better and greener is easier than you think.